Welcome back, everybody. So today we'll be looking at the steps to do quotient rule or quotient differentiation, which is right over here. Okay, so the steps to do quotient differentiation, yeah. Okay, the first step. So before I say the steps, I want to show you, like, let's say just now the example. I think I wrote 2x plus 1 over 3x. I think it was something like that. Okay, so just to let you know, I'm going to call this the numerator. Okay, and then I will call the bottom the denominator. Okay, but how would I call it, right? I will call this ayo. Hold on. So I will call this the, what I call, I write in yellow, the top and the bottom. Okay. Okay, top and bottom. Yeah. I know this looks like tab, okay. But wait, let me write properly. Okay. So the first step, which I'll write in white, were to be to copy the bottom. Okay. And then you differentiate the top. So copy bottom, then you differentiate the top. Okay, I'm trying to get this dot out. Okay, got it. Okay, so copy bottom meaning, if let's say I ask you to differentiate this expression, I will copy 3x. Okay, in this example, and then I will differentiate 2x plus 1. Okay. So this is just to show you lah, Okay, now the second one. Hold on, I'm gonna change my colors. Okay, so second one were to be to add a minus sign. Okay, so why add a minus sign? Think about it. What is the opposite of divide? Times, right? So now we know that x times x is product rule. So you know that x times x is product, and then x over x is a quotient. Okay, so think about it. For product, how I think of it? The times, right? The times is an inverted plus, so therefore plus. For quotient, the divide, right? Just cancel out the two dots, and automatically it becomes a minus. So this is how I think about it lah. I will think of it in this manner. Okay, so I will erase this. I mean, yeah. So always remember, times and divide, they are like related. They are interchangeable. So that's why it's like that, Okay. So this is an analogy over here on how I will think of product rule, which sign do I put, and quotient rule, which sign do I put. Okay. So the next step, right? The third step, okay, is to copy top. But this time, you differentiate the bottom. So back to this analogy, copy top means I copy 2x plus 1 and I differentiate 3x. This one, the first one, I copy 3x and I differentiate 2x plus 1. So if we say this example here, okay, so the fourth one, is to, okay, I'll write it in red. Okay, fourth one is to draw a long line. Okay, so I understand that you guys you might be lost, okay, about what point number 4 is. So what I will do is I will explain it when I'm doing the questions, what I mean by draw a long line, and I will bring back all these steps, and I will go along from 1 all the way to 5. And there are actually 6 steps, but the 6th step is not very necessary, depends on the question. Yeah, okay, so the 5th step, so number 5 is to, can differentiate, where can I write in this color. So number 5 is to, the bottom whole thing will be squared. So in this example, bottom is 3x, right? So it will be 3x, sorry, I'll use the same color, 3x the whole thing square. So in this example only, which is here, okay. And the 6th step, or the last one, honestly not really necessary, but the 6th step is to factorize and simplify. Just like the time product rule, quotient rule, sometimes you can factorize and simplify and cancel. Okay, so can also cancel. So and cancel, okay, top and bottom. Okay, so these are the 6 steps so far, and now we'll be going to one question, and I will use this exemplar question to show you how do we do quotient differentiation or quotient rule. Alright, so in the next video I'll be doing multiple questions to show you about quotient differentiation or quotient rule, and this is a method that you have to know. Basically, not only this method, basic chain, product, and quotient, these 4 you must know. Okay, so remember, always practice differentiation. You will master it very slowly when you're more familiar with the methods, the ways to do it, the techniques, the steps. Okay, all right.